What's up, everyone? Welcome into DodgerHeads, presented by DodgerBlue.com, part of the Blue Wire Podcast Network. My name is Jeff Spiegel, joined today by Scott Geirman. Scott, we have the perfect Thursday off-day topic to discuss today. That is ghosts. It's Mookie Betts refusing to stay at a team hotel in Milwaukee that is allegedly haunted. This was my favorite part of the OC Register's article Bill Plunkett wrote. Betts said he doesn't necessarily believe in ghosts, but he doesn't want to find out the hard way he's wrong. Ends up staying in an Airbnb with friends. Scott, this is a stock up moment for Mookie Betts in my mind right here. This is a veteran move by Mookie Betts. And what are your thoughts?
You know, Mookie Betts not wanting to stay in a hotel that is commonly been associated with paranormal activity between Giancarlo Stanton, Bryce Harper. It's just a veteran move,
Yeah.
I know it's an off day, but that's a legit thing. He doesn't want to take it, and he says don't want to find out the hard way. I wouldn't want to find out the hard way either. Not at all.
Play it safe. And, and hey, look, it seemed to have worked out all right for Mookie Betts in this series in Milwaukee. A double, a home run, obviously. It's hard to argue with the results Mookie Betts ends up getting. The Dodgers take 2 of 3. Are you a ghosts guy, Scott? I mean, we had an experience together that we have different interpretations of, but I'll let you tell the story first.
So when we all went to Arizona for spring training, it was, I think, Matt had left, Daniel Stark and D Stark left. They're like, you have the main room. I was like, all right, cool. Moved my stuff in there. I was all excited. I got a lot of space and won't be sleeping on the couch again. New guy gets the big room. Fine by me. Went up there first night. Just started to get unreasonably cold. And that wasn't because Blake was turning the AC on at 9 p.m.
Which was true, though. Which was true.
So at a certain point at like 10:30, 11 o'clock, we're settling in, and I just hear this knocking, rhythmic knocking. And it would stop after like 15 seconds. And I opened the door, looked out, didn't hear anything. Went back in, laid back down, just knocking again. Freaked me out. And I was just like, I'm just going to bed. And the same exact thing happened next day. Went in there, same knocking. Blake's like, I think Blake said, or somebody was like, maybe it might be some squirrels or a raccoon. No, man. This thing is birds. It had a clock on it every single time. Just unreasonably cold. The rest of the house wasn't the same way. So I made sure to look right in that Ring camera and let the owner know that thing has a ghost in it right before I left. Nice monologue. Thanks for letting me stay here. Take care. Enjoy your ghost.
Yeah. So you're all in. So you're like, you hear Mookie Betts and you're like, yeah, I get it. You need to get some sleep, Mookie. Go in the Airbnb. Don't mess around with because look, I'm out on ghosts. Like I'm with Mookie in that I don't necessarily believe in ghosts, but don't want to find out the hard way. Like, I feel like that's the right approach. I'm not a believe in ghosts guy, but at the same time, like, I'm not going to go out. If I'm Mookie Betts and I have the resources of Mookie Betts and the relationships of Mookie Betts, and someone tells me, hey, this hotel might be haunted, why in the world would I stay there? Like, why in the world would I not make alternative reservations? A little 3-night Airbnb in Milwaukee, not setting him back a whole lot of money for a guy making $350 million. Like, this is a no-brainer. I'm in the ghosts aren't real, and yet I'm not messing around. Like, why are the Dodgers as a team staying in this?
That's what I'm saying. Scott? I was just gonna say, why did they continue to do this? They think it's fun, like, oh, a trip to Milwaukee. It's I think Giancarlo Stanton in the ESPN article I read, he's called it like the Disneyland haunted house.
Jeez,
like, I mean, Blake would love that. Blake would be all in. He'd show up dressed for the night. Like, but why are we doing this? Like, why are the Dodgers willingly and teams like, oh, it's a luxury hotel. We're gonna stay there. Just do something else.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Well, and when they play the Rays later this year, supposedly the hotel people stay at when you go play the Rays is another allegedly haunted hotel. I'm just looking around and I'm like, look, they won 2 out of 3, so we can't argue with the results here. But why even bother? Like, you're paying hundreds of millions of dollars a year for this team. Like, get a good night's sleep, get a couple Airbnbs, a little team bonding activity, and just stay out of the haunted houses. Like, what are we messing around with this? To me, this is a no-brainer. Again, for me, stock up Mookie Betts, veteran move, not messing around with the possibility of ghosts, get the Airbnb. And again, like I said, 2 for 12, not the best series he's ever had, but he's got a double. He's got an RBI, a couple RBIs. He scored a run, just 1 strikeout in the series. Dodgers win 2 out of 3, 14-3 in the last 2 games of that trip before an off day, and then a weekend series against the Padres. So We usually do a stock up, stock down. Stock up Mookie Betts for me on this one. It sounds like you agree, Scott.
100%. Yeah, stock up big time.
There you go. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. A, do you believe in ghosts? B, do you believe the Dodgers should be staying in haunted or allegedly haunted hotels? Let us know in the comments below. As always, we appreciate you joining us. Check out DodgerBlue.com, DodgerBlue1958 for all the latest. Subscribe, ring the notification bell here as well. We have an awesome interview with Steven Nelson, Dodgers play-by-play guy, coming on Friday. That's the plan, so you do not want to miss that. It's going to be a great story time situation here, the behind the scenes of how he ends up with the Dodgers, what it's been like, and kind of what the locker room has been like during this latest win streak. So make sure you subscribe here for that. That's Scott. I'm Jeff. As always, enjoy the rest of your day and go Dodgers.